Let's make a Guinness World Record cake pop. First, we'll measure a regular cake pop.
Then multiply by 1,000.
Start with 1 Linja length worth of cake. To start, we're gonna add all our cake mix to this giant bucket.
Then we go in with our liquid eggs, and we'll toss in a few sticks of butter.
And last but not least, a little water.
Now it's time to mix it all up. Now it's time to start pouring in the cake batter. Spread it all out.
Now we're gonna bake this for about 10 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
We want it as fine as possible. Now it's time to crumble all that cake up before we mix it with our frosting.
Step aside, Linja.
Now it's time to make our cream cheese frosting.
First, we'll go into our mixer with a bunch of cream cheese.
A few bags of confectioner sugar. And a splash of NYX homemade vanilla extract.
And now we mix. We had to get creative and heat the side of the bowl so the cream cheese melted faster.
Now finally, we scoop in all our frosting, and then we mix again.
And after quite a lot of mixing, we're ready to put our cake pop mix into the mold. This right here is our giant custom cake pop mold with a nice hole right on top for the stick to come out of. But first, we need to grease it up.
Now that our cake pop mix is finally mixed up, time to fill up the mold. And now we toss on the lid.
Now into the sides, we'll put screws to make sure that none of this moves around. Then we'll take these clamps and go all the way around the side of the cake pop.
Now it's time to fill it up the rest of the way.
We'll press at the tippity top until it's bulging out from all that pressure. Hopefully, this means we have a tightly packed cake pop. And finally, just before the freezing process, we shove in that stick. Oh.
Now we're gonna take all our dry ice outside and add it to the big cooler.
Linja, let's call it a night. It's been sitting overnight. Let's take this off and see how it looks on the inside. Oh my God, Linja.
Oh,
Linja, it looks like we made a bomb.
Oh my gosh, I bet the FBI is watching us. Day 2.
We added more dry ice around the cake pop this morning to make sure it was super hyper frozen. So before we bring it upstairs, it's time to take care of our royal icing.
4 cups of powdered sugar.
Then 3 tablespoons of meringue powder.
And 9 tablespoons of water.
Now we'll close down our mixer and let this go until a nice glue-like paste forms. Now that we've made our royal icing, it's time to lift this upstairs. Oh, baby. Oh, wow.
First things first, let's take off these wedges. Now pull off the clamp. Now I'm gonna take off the top piece.
Linja, we did it. And then it's time to take out the entire cake pop.
Whoa!
How do you feel right now?
Oh, this is awesome.
For this next step, we're putting on our royal icing, which will go all over the cake pop with. This stuff dries really, really hard and fast. And all we need is a nice thin layer around so we can add our sprinkles.
It's sprinkle time.
With the addition of this stick, our cake pop is complete, and now we have to weigh the entire thing at once because every last thing counts. The stick, the sprinkles, the cake pop, we need to weigh it all.
This has to be 30 kilograms to beat the world record.
1, 2, 3.
44.240. We have a world record, folks.
Now we wait to hear from Guinness.
We have no idea how long it'll take them to look through all the information here.
But hopefully we got the record.
Just for reference, this giant cake pop right here is over 1,000 times heavier than this little one right here.
Nick, why is yours so small?
Now I'll cut off a slice.
Delicious.
We got the record.